Hello, everybody. Oh, there are a few of you here. Oh, hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hi, Naomi. Hi. Oh, there's quite a bit of you here. Welcome. I'm so honored to be doing this new moon live stream. Wow. Oh, we have almost as many likes as there are people here. Thank you all. That's so kind. Thank you. Welcome. Happy new moon. Happy new year. I hope you're all doing really, really well as possible. I love that our first new moon of the new year is right at the beginning of this new year, this new calendar year. And oh, thank you. This is exciting to see you all. How is everyone, and where's everyone coming from? And happy new moon in Capricorn. If you wouldn't mind, if you're engaging in the live chat, could you give me a quick thumb if you can hear me okay? Okay, thanks, Jim. Okay, thanks, Alexis. Thanks, Kayla. Okay, thank you. Great. Wonderful. So let's go on ahead and begin. For this session, for this hangout, we are going to be doing with the theme of kind of setting up a nice foundation for this new year. And I am going to be kind of just presenting a few journal prompts or thought prompts for you all, just that can be supported by the energy that's present here. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I have my whole little setup here. And I'm going to go ahead and start by lighting a little bit of incense and just starting to do some very gentle clearing. Hi, Tim. I feel like we are starting out this year, right? And that's what today's session is going to be all about, starting things off right. Using this beautiful Capricorn energy to start things off right. Yeah. Cool. So, let's see. Thank you. Thanks, Orange. So just lighting a little bit of incense here. And I would like to take a moment here just to kind of reflect on some of the goals or the resolutions that we've set for this new calendar year. And so you can feel free to share these in the chat, or if you're not joining in the chat and you're just hanging out, then feel free to just use this as our first kind of journal prompt. Gonna keep it kind of general for this first one, but just what are some of your goals for this new year? Oh, thank you. Thank you. William, oh my goodness. That's so generous. Thank you. My word, thank you, William. That's very kind. Oh, so I did want to mention, William just sent a really such a generous super chat. And for the super chats for the live streams, I usually like to set set something so that it can come back for you, something that you enjoy. So we've done singing bowls and tuning forks. And so for this one, I wanted to leave it open for you, what you'd like for me to add to the channel here. Thank you so much, Nicole. Thank you, sweetheart. That's so kind. Y'all are so sweet. So if you're participating in the super chat, let me know if down there what you would, if there's any kind of sounds or things like that. One of you had mentioned the tuning forks, and so that's why we ended up doing that with the last one. Thank you, William. You're so sweet. Thank you, thank you. So we're just kind of combing through here with this smoke. I love Naomi said clarity and balance for this new year. Sending you lots of love, Naomi. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Happy New Year. Oh, many of you are choosing balance. We're going to touch on that in a little bit. That's beautiful. I already feel like the collective is working together here. Gorgeous. And focus as well. It's another aspect that's going to be really supportive at this time for manifesting. Gorgeous. Oh, someone mentioned chimes. Oh, that would be great. We could add some chimes for our Reiki room, which I'm so excited. I finally have a Reiki room after so much moving. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Emily. That's so generous. Thank you. Thank you. I think chimes would be great to add to the Reiki room. Let me know what you guys think, what you all think. Oh, thank you, William. So I think that for this time, we're already kind of really like resonating with things that are going to be helpful. And like I said, it's not just the balance. Many of you are repeating that and saying focus and things like this. So all of this energy is really supported right now energetically. So as you kind of continue to share and ruminate on any resolutions or new things that you're trying to call in and manifest, let's take a moment here to just start planting the seeds. Let's start to think about how we can achieve these resolutions. So from a very solar plexus place, this place of action, how can we take those steps? This is a great time for tapping into innovation, innovative ideas, specifically for how you're going to accomplish your goals. So it's a great time to connect or reconnect with your creativity. You'll be doing some sacral balancing. You could receive the sacral session that I've done and the solar plexus session that I've done to kind of link creativity and innovation with action. For our next journal prompt or thought prompt here, let's brainstorm just for a moment on creative ways of achieving these goals. I love you too. Y'all are so sweet. A lot of people have said chimes. Cool. That's awesome. Great. do some charms that are chimes. When we said charms, chimes. That'll be great. Oh my word, Tim. Tim, you're so sweet. Oh my goodness. Oh, great. Okay. We'll definitely do chimes. Yeah, they're so generous and so sweet. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Tim. How you doing? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, buddy. Thank you, Nicole. I love this little fox. It's so cute. I love this, Mandy. I know we've spoken in these live chats here before, Mandy, and this idea of really asserting yourself and setting healthy boundaries. That's great. I hope that you were able to check out my boundaries video that I did after one of the live streams that we had. If I can remember, I'll try to remember to go through and link that. Oh, great, Alexis. Your goals are centered around creativity. Wonderful. This is a great time to really start putting pen to paper and really connecting with that, starting to have a ritual and a routine around that, around your goals, how you want to kind of align and bring yourself a bit closer. Let's see. So for this, as we're being creative and tapping into creative ways of kind of like figuring out how to kind of shrink the gap between where we are and where we'd like to be, feel free to open this up and kind of help each other brainstorm here. Use our creativity to say, okay, this is where I want to be. This is what I want to do and have. Here are some creative solutions. Feel free to use this space to kind of help each other brainstorm about things. Oh, I love that. Art therapy. Emily, that's so cool. Sounds like you have a great pattern and a great direction here, achieving through meditation, exercise, proper nutrition, keeping a budget, art therapy, self-care, being out in nature. Yep, that sounds delightful. That's so good. Yeah, and maybe sometimes when we share what we are planning or what we're wanting to do and how we want to get there, it can be inspiring for each other. I know you have done that for me, sharing things that you're doing, you're moving towards, and we use that here as a way of connecting with each other and inspiring each other. It's one really cool aspect of being able to connect with you all here. Okay, so I'm going to start to draw the sacred symbols here. And feel free to just kind of keep brainstorming on that, ruminating on that. I like to draw the symbols outside of the heart center, the center of the 7 primary chakras. It feels very symbolic as well as a place to harness this kind of energy so that we move, act, think, speak from a place of love. You might hear the heater clicking on, clicking off. Okay, loves. So, this is, Capricorn. How many of you are Capricorns? This is a sign of structure, and routine. This is a wonderful time for creating a healthy routine and for beginning to map out your plans for this cycle. So, what routine would you like to cultivate for yourself this month? That's our next little thought prompt or journal prompt. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Joe. You're so sweet. And thank you, Fluffy Monkey. Thank you, Em. Thank you for the positivity. Thank you. I love that already you're really connecting with. Lori's a Capricorn. Yeah, you are. Happy early birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birth month, you all. Special people. Thank you, Anne. You're so sweet. I love this of giving each other ideas. This art therapy is already coming up in our chat. It's really cool. Yeah. Less self-doubt and more art practice. I love that. So often that's what it takes to kind of move through self-doubt, isn't it? You just have to do it. Oh, thank you so much, Jasmine. Thank you, sweetheart. It's good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. I've missed some comments, but congratulations to Nicole, sending you love. Nicole, I think that's wonderful. You want to focus more on self-care and nurturing your creativity. It's very powerful, that message of recognizing what really matters, right? Good for you. Sending you love. Cassie, do you have any videos on Reiki for fertility? I don't have any on my channel as of right now, but that has actually been on my list of sessions to do. I've done a few privates. I'm not doing any private sessions at the moment, unfortunately, but I have done a few private sessions for that, and I think that is going to be one I do in this coming year. Okay. Erin asked, Anna, what is the first thing to do in the morning to get the best of the day? Trying to change things up for the new year. Thank you. I started the practice a few years ago now of trying to, before I do anything else, just sit or lie down and really connect with what I'm grateful for. That can really help with so many things. It can help with perspective. It can help you slow down and recognize why you do what you do. I know that sounds simple and kind of like a cop-out answer, but I think that's really an, an empowering way to start your day, because when you start to recognize why you're either working hard or doing things, or it makes it a lot easier to take those steps. And if you're starting your day feeling a little bit negative, a little bit down, to just recognize the ways in which you are grateful, the ways in which you are lucky and blessed, I guess, in your life. It can be really helpful, I think. And just kind of like pillars of truth, kind of checking in with yourself and saying, hey, there's a lot here to be grateful for. Yeah, 10-minute meditation in the morning would be great if you can do, if you have time, like if you have time for a meditation. I like to drink water. Mindfulness is really important to set your day off right. I do that a little bit differently. I do some self-Reiki, but meditation in the morning is wonderful, so empowering. It's a beautiful way to start your day. A lot of people recommend doing like a workout or something like that. And for me, I like to work out at night. I don't like to work out during in the morning or during the day. For me at night, I like to work out. Even doing yoga, I prefer to do yoga at night. Oh, thank you, Mandy. Thank you. Thank you. Livy, I love this of turning off social media notifications for 2022, except for Anna's video notifications. Thank you. That's so sweet. But I think it's really powerful and helpful to connect with positive social media that makes us feel better, makes us feel good, being intentional about it. So for this cycle, we can connect with the persistence of Capricorn. So if any of your plans, your ideas, your routines that you're setting for yourself, if these don't work at first, we can invite resilience here, dust ourselves off, and try again. So often we have an all or nothing approach when it comes to so many things but self-improvement. And I think this is to our detriment. Balance is far more reliable than perfection. Perfection is ephemeral, and balance is achievable. I think it's beautiful that so many of you have said that you want to focus on balance in the new year. I think that's a gorgeous resolution. So I guess my next thought prompt would be, when have you had the courage to start again? And then the pinnacle of bravery to start again and again and again. I'm going to move through with a bit of amethyst here. Brady, I love that book. I think The Power of Now is it's just such an incredible book. I think it's very transformative. Tim, I'm trying not to worry so much, but trust more that things will work out the way they are meant to. Just continue to love the people that are in my life. I love that. You know, one of the Reiki precepts is just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not worry. Yeah, we can balance our own little corner. Maybe not have balance for all the chaos. For sure. Mm. Lori, too many times to count. Changing and starting again seems to be a through line in my life. So much resilience, so much bravery. Starting over and starting over and starting over. It takes such great courage. Because each time that, when you have to reevaluate, it takes so much courage to stand back up again. So well done, you. Just moving through with this clear quartz point. Just want to send some beautiful healing energy your way at this point. Welcome, Rebecca. Joe asked, how different is your in-person Reiki session compared to the videos? Well, one of the differences is that for distance Reiki, I use different tools to send the energy. For an in-person session, it's either hovered hands or hands-on healing. So that's the biggest difference, even with an in-person session versus a distance session. You use different tools. We still send energy with our hands, but it's just different. For an in-person session, it's a lot of either hands-on or hovered hands, depending on your comfort level with hands-on healing, and also depending where you are. Some places require that you have massage license in order to do hands-on. And then you would do hovered hands. But a lot of it is very similar. All of the tools that I use for our sessions here, I also use in my sessions. Happy New Year. Happy 2022. I'm sending you courage, Nikki. Oh, thank you, Martha. Thank you, you're so sweet. For 2022, practicing healthy boundaries, balance, and finding love again. Sending all love and peace in the new year. I'm sending you so much love. How are you doing with everything? Seems like you're doing well. Your priorities straight, setting healthy boundaries, calling in love that is respectful, fulfilling love that is healthy. It's beautiful. I really hope you're doing well. It's been such a crazy year, hasn't it? Oh, good. Good for you for starting again with your bar exam. Failing does hurt. And it is part of the process. And I admire you so much for continuing. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. This isn't, I'm having some allergies. This is, Capricorn is an earth sign. It's a very grounding sign. Determination and focus can really help us, kind of help to see us through this season. So all of you calling in that determination and that focus, you're on the right track, and that energy is really supported here. And this is really a foundational time. It's great for developing lasting pursuits. So the next thought prompt is, if you were to look at yourself 1 year from today, 1 year from today, what would you like your life to look like? Who would you like to be? Where do you want to be? Physically, spiritually, emotionally. So Gail said, tried in person. I feel more connected to your distance sessions, Anna. I can focus better with your energy. That's so nice. I think I know what you mean, and I think one of the reasons for that might be that I have the benefit of being able to connect with you regularly here. So we already have this energetic connection here. Based on your comments, I know what you're requesting, what you're moving through based on our chats here, which I'm really grateful for. I know what what we're all collectively kind of experiencing, at least what we're sharing here. And so we do have a deep connection here that can be a little bit tricky to really discover or uncover when we're doing a Reiki session in person with someone that we've maybe only just met. So I think that could have something to do with it. Lumberjack, Canadian lumberjack. It's so kind of you I've missed a few comments, but we're sort of talking about sobriety. Well done. 6 years of sobriety. That's wonderful. And I think sobriety and it takes such courage and such strength to rise up and move towards sobriety after you've had a relapse. I didn't catch your first comment, Emily, but let me see if I can figure it out. Oh, well done. It looks like you've had 3 years of sobriety. That's amazing. Well done. Well done. Good job, you. I'm not actually doing any distance sessions at the moment. Just the sessions that we do here for the collective online for everybody. But I'm not doing any one-on-one sessions at the moment, unfortunately. And well done, Joe, for your sobriety. It's beautiful. Call me the 6 months of recovery tomorrow. Well done, you. Well done, you. What are the best crystals to move through a heartache? So, like I was saying, this is an earth sign, and it's really a grounding sign. It's a great sign to start playing around with crystals. So, if you are new to crystal work or working with stones, then I think this would be a great time to start really investigating and moving with that. I would say, yeah, Naomi, rose quartz for heart healing, absolutely. Rhodonite is another favorite of mine. Let's see if I can do this without hurting your ears. If someone asked earlier, the stone I was using is a clear quartz point. Kumbhava is a great stone for healing in the heart space. I love using green moonstone as well. Oops, sorry. Said I wouldn't do that. That didn't hurt your ears. Rhodonite, like I said, you could use. I think that probably if I was going to recommend one stone, it would be like Naomi said, rose quartz or rhodonite. I think rhodonite is a great stone for healing in the heart space, acceptance, forgiveness. Here's my favorite rose quartz. So like lovely and yeah, it's a supportive stone. Yeah, green is the best color. You could use green for sure. The color associated with the heart chakra. And it's a great indicator of what can be helpful, although sometimes you can use different stones for different areas, different chakras and different energies. I can't find my rhodonite. Just so you have the correct, so you know how to look it up. It's I'm a little tired, so I might not be spelling this right. Rhodinite, rhodonite. Rhodonite, rhodonite. Best crystals for balance. I would say probably my favorite stone for balance is either smoky quartz or shivalingam. I love shivalingam for balance. I think it's a great stone for really helping us to balance the masculine and feminine energies within us, yin and yang, balancing above and below. Smoky quartz, especially if you can find a smoky quartz that has a really dark or concentrated almost black color, and then like the more clear of the smoky at the bottom or top. Very often at the bottom gets lighter. I don't have my smoky to show you an example, but smoky, yeah, Naomi smoky. Naomi, you got all this. Smoky quartz is great. I really like using different stones depending on what I'm trying to balance. A great way for me that I like to balance is balancing, and you'll notice this from the sessions that we do together. I'll usually do a hand on your crown and then like a hand on your root, placing a hand outside of one of your hips so that when we are connecting these two areas, we can create a sense of balance and harmony within your own energetic system. So if you are wanting to try something like that, you can, for example, take like a clear quartz and a smoky quartz. You'll see very often I use that combination in my videos where I'll do a clear quartz and a smoky and try to use those two to balance out those two energies. And you can use, you can do a crystal grid that has all of the different stones that are associated with different chakras. And I love doing crystal grids on myself if I'm doing a longer meditation or something like that. It also just feels lovely. It's like you just feel so like this, like cocooned in comfort. Oh yeah, jasmine, green aventurine, such a great stone. I included green aventurine in the boxes, the healing boxes, and I'm just so like happy that I was able to include those because green aventurine is a great stone. It's a great one. Okay, Alyssa, I hope I said your name right. Alyssa or Eliza. Would you talk about crystal shape a little bit? It's the part I least understand. I would love to. Absolutely. So there are several different types of, I'm trying not to hurt your ears here. Oh, we have a lot of people here. This is so exciting. Thank you, and thank you for all the likes. This is so sweet. Thank you. So this is a great example of a stone that's really nice for a calm, soothing, comforting energy. So a polished stone is usually going to have more of a gentle, like slow release, easy feel to it. So as you're working with different properties that are associated with a sense of ease, a sense of calm, if you're feeling anxious, I would go for a polished stone, something round, even, a palm stone, or it's often called a worry stone, something like that, where you usually have a little thumbprint in them from just kind of rubbing your thumb against it. And this is really great for just having something tactile for yourself, as well as the actual energy that is flowing out of the stone itself, very gentle. So if you are feeling really, let's say you're really activated, anxious, triggered, scared, worried, maybe, Tim, if you are feeling, triggered, I would say maybe steer clear of something like a cluster, or, I know one of you, because William just said that amethyst is your birthstone. So I love amethyst clusters, but I would steer clear of that if you're feeling triggered, or if you're feeling in any way like you are needing or wanting a little bit more kind of support, kind of ease. The majority of the sessions that I do here, I think I've done one that was slightly different, but the majority of the sessions that I like to provide here for the collective are for comfort and for that kind of relaxation. That's the quality that I want to have. But within the video, I like to kind of boost up some of these different properties. So when I'm doing that, and when we're engaging in these kinds of sessions, very often I will use clusters or things like that. And it's not to kind of counteract any stress or anxiety that you might be experiencing, but it's to kind of send the energy in a slightly different way. So as with everything in this kind of energetic healing, as long as you are using it with intention, there are not too many rules. So for example, if I'm using the properties of an amethyst to send you this kind of like spiritual alignment, then if my intention is to send you that spiritual alignment from a gentle, nurturing place, especially if I surround that with some more like gentle and polished stones, then it can still have that kind of quality to it, just to clarify. So that's clusters and polished stones. Any points are great for sending very focused energy. So for something like manifesting for the new year, manifesting for this beautiful Capricorn cycle, using a point would be great. Using a point to maybe write your manifestations out into the universe, send them out into the universe. Using a crystal point can be a great thing for cleansing the physical body and the energetic body. Placing a stone facing towards you in your receptive hands, and then another stone facing away from you in your dominant hand, and sitting like this just to do a little energetic recharge. But these points are great for focused energy. So anything that you really wanted to kind of like really hone in on and focus in on. And there are certain stones that have natural points, such as amethyst. This is an amethyst point that's part of a larger amethyst cluster. So just imagine this as one of these tiny little clusters. So you can imagine how large this cluster would be that this point came from. And there are other stones that don't form naturally in points. Some of them are stones are so cool. I'm really nerding out right now. Thanks for your patience. Some of our stones like fluorite. Fluorite is cubic. That's a good ASMR sound. Cubic. And this is a great one. It forms in these little cubes, and that's a great one. It's very kind of, it's a great symbolism for what happens with that stone. Very neat and organized. And so when you see it all together, feels like that. Feels very neat or orderly. So if certain stones don't form in these points, And very often you can have a stone that is shaped in what we often do is a generator, which looks like a point, but it is, if you see a rose quartz, kind of large rose quartz pillar with a point, that's a generator, so that's carved. And it's a wonderful way to create a grid for your manifestations or for your month if you're trying to if you're trying to really send these manifestations outward and upward. That's a great stone for it. So that's yeah, those are some of that's kind of a basic understanding of some of the stones. A sphere, like a crystal ball, is a great way of just sort of sending that really gentle emanating energy outward. It's sort of like the zenith of that idea of a polished stone. It's very equal energy coming out. And raw stones are great for really a great punch of energy. Tim said, can we mix and match from your Reiki boxes? Absolutely. Absolutely. Where to get these crystals from? It really depends. Etsy can be a really great place if you don't have a spot near you. I'm lucky to have a place nearby where I get my crystals, but Etsy is a wonderful resource, and you can find great stones there. Yeah, Mandy, local or online. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's interesting because the session I was just doing for the Wednesday video, I really hope you like the Wednesday video that's coming out. It'll be coming out Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. PST. And I've decided to go back to doing evenings for the Wednesday videos just because it actually ends up working a bit better. So hopefully that's okay. Maybe once in a while I'll do an earlier one, but that video focus, I use a still bite. It's a peach still bite, and it's a pretty large stone. It's one of my favorite stones, and it is a great stone. It's a great stone for connecting with your higher self, which is why I use it in that session, which is all about your higher self. But it naturally forms in these bow tie structures. It's a really beautiful one, and it has this like sort of like white frothy deposits around the base. So it's like this peachy. It's such a magical looking stone. It might not sound super fun now, but it's a great stone, and it's so cool how they form in such different patterns. Monk and Moon is a great source for crystals, Lori says. Yeah, the Foodie Beauty, I love when I can find them in person. It's so cool to connect with the energies of specific pieces. Absolutely. That's one thing that I would really recommend, because you can sit here and talk about how the shapes do different things and all that kind of stuff. But, when you can hold a stone and you can feel the energy of it, it's really great. It's a really powerful way of being able to connect. Nature's Treasures is a store local to me in Austin that also delivers online. Awesome. Thanks, Alyssa. Thank you so much, Mimi. Thank you. Could you do a Reiki session for HSP, highly sensitive people? Is that what you mean by that? I'm not great with acronyms. I would love to do a Reiki set if that's what you meant. I would love to do that for sure. Let me add that to my list. I have my list. It's so long. Still scrolling of all of your recommended requests. If you've ever made a request, I'm looking at it right now. Write them all down. So grateful that you leave requests. It's amazing for me. Thank you. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll put that on the list for sure. Are the new moon live streams always at the same time? No, unfortunately not. It kind of depends on what's going on, and I want to make sure that it's on the new moon. So it's tricky to always plan it out. And I'm just, one of you requested that I put up a community post. So I did that to 2 of those, and so hopefully that was helpful as a reminder. But I'll try and put up a community post a little bit earlier and send out the session if I'm able to know when I will be doing it. So, Tim, certain colors trigger different feelings for me. Blue-green combinations I seem to be attracted to. Yeah, color therapy is something that I would love to maybe even do a session for. I think color therapy can be really powerful. And my Reiki master teacher, Lunanate, Jillian, she, if you see any of her videos here, she really uses her style of content creation, her style of video creation. She uses color therapy in different aspects as part of her practice, her practice for the collective. So that's a really cool, I think, a really clever thing that she's done. And I feel that it's a really powerful practice. Connecting with color therapy can be great. We, experience those kinds of different color triggers all the time. Red, we've been taught, means stop, and yellow means cautious. And so sometimes these can kind of go in and have, kind of create a sensation or a response. And we can really kind of harness these in different ways. Red can be stop warning, but it can also be beautiful grounded energy associated with the roots. And yellow can be caution, and it can also be sunny, vibrant, empowered energy. So it's, jasmine, the throat and the heart. Blue and green, the throat and the heart. So speaking from your heart, speaking from a place of love, it could be. I'm doing this for you, the sounds, but I'm also really doing it because I like the sound of this. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay, cool. You're saying that the posts helped you come and have time to prepare. That's great. I think so. This idea of like, I love these colors and I'm attracted and drawn to these colors. This is really, I feel like the higher self video is going to be great because this idea of like being drawn to something and being attracted to something, that's your higher self speaking to you about something that we could learn, I believe. We could learn more about, we could, sort of call more into our lives. So that's a great place to start. Like, I'm really attracted to these colors. Do I need to do some balancing in the heart space? Do I need to do some balancing in the throat chakra? Do I feel loved? Do I feel like I'm resonating with my authentic voice? All of that. Just some fun stuff. Oh, someone said you're not picking up the microphone brushes very much. Then I guess it really was just for me. Okay, here we go. So, let's see. Yes, a lot of you are saying that you're drawn to green. Me too. Maybe you just need to get out in nature a little bit more. Or maybe it's just about sort of connecting with your heart. You do a heart healing meditation. Or just start asking yourself questions about what that could mean. Surround yourself with those colors. See how you feel. It's beautiful. So, this is a time of new beginnings, of fresh starts, of turning over a new leaf. This is the new chapter of your life. So my last little thought prompt or journal prompt is, what would you like the title of this chapter of your book to be? What would you like the title of this chapter of your book to be? Gloria and gratitude. I love that. What do you want the title of this chapter to be? Peace. Self-love. Be kind to yourself. I made it. The untaming. Love. Love. Grounded. This is cool. The foundation. Happiness. The early days. Self-development. Kindness. Kindness. Balance. I am enough. We are enough. And so it is. Inspire. Taking back control of my life. Found. I'm gonna cry, you guys. Anyways, the title of the book, of this chapter. Woke. Staying sober. Yeah, my loves. Now you just have to start writing the chapter. All right, I love you all so much. Thank you for ruminating with me and hanging out with me. It's such a treat to be able to have this connection here. I'm so grateful for it, and I'm so grateful for all of you. I mean, I'm so grateful that you hang out and chat, and for all of your donations and your, that's so kind. And I'm so grateful for all of you for being here, for tuning in, for just being here. Yeah, I'm just so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's amazing. There's like a core group of you that will watch any video that I post, and that is really so special and so incredible. And it's amazing when you kind of pop in and watch a video, and every now and again, that all of this is just, it really makes it possible for me to keep doing this and sort of like taking time to create content that I hope is helpful for you. So I just want to thank you so much. It really means the world to me, and I'm honored to know all of you. So thank you so much. And if you were watching this live stream and you weren't able to comment, it's probably because you're not subscribed. That's just a new thing that I've been doing, just so that it's easier for me to keep track of the conversation. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Thank you so much for all of your incredible videos. Your videos always seem to appear just when I need them the most. They really helped me in some difficult moments. I hope you're doing okay, Tom. Thank you so much. I'm sending you so much love and support. Thank you, thank you. I'm sending you all heaps of love. Thank you again to everyone for your donations. I'm going to put those towards some chimes. And yeah, we'll get some fun chimes for our sessions. I hope you've been enjoying the tuning forks. So thank you, Leo. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Till we meet again. Yeah. On that note, until we meet again, loving us out. Be so well, my friends.